Hello, welcome to Liverpool FC Journal, guys. Could we soon be crying on Merseyside? That's right. Stories coming out of Italy on the back of Gennaro Gattuso's remarks about Federico Chiesa. Chiesa's often said that he's happy at Liverpool, that he wants to remain at the club. But obviously his first team opportunities have been severely limited for whatever reason, whether that be through fitness or the fact the manager doesn't seem to like him. I don't know what Arne Slot's problem with Federico Chiesa is. At times Feddy's the man who showed the most heart, fight and passion of any of the players, and to be honest with you, I'd start him over Mo Salah on Saturday. I really genuinely would. He's just looks a better player at the moment. But Chiesa's been told by his national team manager that if he wants any opportunity to play for Italy in the World Cup, should they qualify, and it's a big should, it's a big if they qualify moment, that he needs to come back to Italy and get first team football. So that automatically has got the Italian media heads buzzing, talk going, and a number of Italian media sources this morning are reporting this, that Napoli are weighing up a move for Chiesa in January. That's right, the Italian champions, who are not doing as well this season. They're not top of the league this season. I think they're still top 4, top 3, I don't know. They're at the top, they're near the top, but obviously Inter are top, I think, at this moment in time. Are weighing up a move for Federico Chiesa to take him back to Italy, to Naples of all places, to ply his trade. Now, this would be a loan move with a view to buying him permanently in the summer. That is what is being reported by several Italian news outlets today. Now, according to reports that are coming from this country, Liverpool would not be opposed to a sale or a loan move for Chiesa in January. However, there are certain complications to this. One, obviously, is Mo Salah will not be at the club, which does beg the question, if Liverpool are going to consider allowing Federico Chiesa to leave, then they must have a plan, surely, to cover for Salah when he's away at AFCON. Jeremy Frimpong is not the answer, guys. So what's the answer there? That's the question. Maybe they're going to sign someone or bring someone in, or maybe there is another plan. Or maybe Dom Szoboszlai can play there because he seems to be able to play everywhere else on the football pitch. The other situation is that any loan move in January, instead of being it's a loan and we're going to buy him in the summer probably, it would have to be with an obligation to buy clause inserted into that deal. Now, whether this would scupper any deal, I don't know. But that apparently is the counter report coming out of Liverpool, that a move for Chiesa by Napoli has to be a loan with an obligation to buy, meaning that they do have to buy the player in the summer. And a fee, of course, would be agreed and inserted into that contract. Very much like the Harvey Elliott deal, which is looking increasingly untenable given the fact that Harvey hardly plays for Villa. But we're not here to talk about Harvey Elliott. We spoke about him the other day. So Chiesa to Napoli, is it a possibility? Look, I think there is a strong possibility it could well happen. Feddy clearly, I think, is, even though Feddy has been an absolute model professional for Liverpool and never once kicked off, never once moaned, groaned, whined in the media, never once caused trouble in the media, never once come out and criticised the manager or criticised anybody, trained every single day, put in 100% effort by what I'm hearing, tried whenever he comes on the pitch, never caused any disturbances in the team. I think there is a likelihood that he does want to get first team football. He will want to play regularly. Of course, if Italy were to qualify for the World Cup, who would not? If we follow that sort of logic that footballers seem to come out with these days, that it's an honour to play for your country, would want to play for their country in the summer. So getting that first team football at Napoli, which you certainly would, I think would be a hell of a draw for him. And obviously, Napoli, not only are they flying high in Serie A, but they are also in Europe as well. So it would give Chiesa a whole list of options there and a whole opportunities to impress national team manager Gennaro Gattuso. Look, it's a possibility, guys. I don't know what you think. Personally, I'd be sad to see Federico Chiesa leave. I wouldn't blame him, if I'm being honest with you. I'd rather keep him. I'd rather keep him and play him because he's a good footballer. I think he's a better option than both wide men at the moment, both Gakpo and Salah, but it doesn't seem the manager likes him, and I don't know why the manager doesn't like him. I think Arne Slot is ridiculous for not liking him. But it is what it is, and like I said, I can't blame Feddy if he does want to move on in the summer, or sorry, in January, to get first team football, because I'll be honest with you, the way he's been treated by the manager is quite frankly disgusting, in my opinion. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Feddy to Napoli, could it happen? Could we be soon crying in Merseyside? I don't know. Let's wait and see. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed the content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.